Well, hello folks, welcome back to the ABC Journeyman. I am the Custard Prophet, and we're back here at club number 6, and in our first season here with AFC Wimbledon in the Championship. And you can't see it, so I'll move my head out of the way, and you can see we're just outside of the relegation zone. We are still just about doing enough. It is so hard, but we are getting results, and September was a particularly good month and could have been a heck of a lot better if we could have finished games without conceding late goals. Yes, folks, we are playing Blackpool today, who are 23rd, so there's a chance for them to pick up points against us. We get that, and if they do win, actually, I think they stay below us unless they beat us well. We've got a decent goal difference of -8 really at this level. It was much better than that until the last couple of games. We've not done great actually in the last couple of games, and we probably should have done better in them. But look how things went after the match that you folks saw, which I think was the match against Ipswich, where we managed to pull out another draw. We've played some decent football, got some decent results. Went away to Leeds, who are riding high, and we actually won all against Leeds. Scored in the 83rd minute. I thought, yes, we're going to get a draw here. This is a fantastic result. 92nd minute, Leeds get the victory. Very frustrating. Home against Sheffield United, I was hoping maybe we could do something here, and didn't we just look like we were going to? We were 2-1 up. Handley and De Silva taking the lead. In the 89th minute, Sheffield United pulled it back. It got more frustrating. Blackburn away from home. I have no idea how we did not win this game. We were 2-0 up. They had a player sent off and 75 minutes had elapsed. And somehow we managed not to win the game. We also got a player sent off, but how we managed that, I do not know. We also had a goal disallowed. We hit the bar. I'm not saying we had hundreds of chances, but we didn't need to lose that game. And I thought, well, we're never ever going to win a game. But it was a lie. We did. We beat Derby 2-1. Karim Seth with a couple of goals. He looks the pick of our strikers at the minute. And you can see the team are playing well. And you probably notice a couple of additional names in there because we have signed a couple. In this October, it's not been as good. We lost 3-1 against Aston Villa, who were 15th in the league. I thought we were going to do all right here. We pulled it back to 1-1. And then almost straight away from the kickoff, they went up the other end and scored, and then scored again. It was a disappointing result. Against Peterborough, though, who are, I think, 3rd in the league at the time, we had 2, 3 or 4 reasonable chances to get back into this. We had a better XG than them, I know, away from home. But we were just not strong enough in front of goal. We weren't great. Having a few issues with injuries, but let's have a look at these transfers we've made, because we did need to bring something in, and we have bought a couple of things in. We bought in a central midfielder, Yaro Guerrero, who is perpetually injured. He's only played 3 games. I think he looks a really solid player to add into our midfield. We are playing him not as a ball-winning midfielder though, and maybe that's a problem. But he is. I mean, look at the bloke. He's got some. We've got some really good attributes. Look at that teamwork. Look at the aggression. All the things you want. But jumping, reach, and heading. So you've got some good stuff in there. It's from Colombia and he's 18. So it's a good loan. That. Pretty pleased with that. The other loan that we bought in for free. This is a brilliant loan. I'm not going to even try and say his name. Greek lad. No, he's not. He's English. From Fulham on loan. Now, this guy is doing very well. He's coming on the right side. I know Walcott. Yeah, it was Walcott, wasn't it? Who was doing well on the right side. And he's had 3 assists in 6 games. So he's continuing there. Walcott, we've been playing him in a couple of other positions. Handley's been doing well on the other side. I've been pleased with what we have come up with. I have. But even though we're playing good football, we're still so close to finding ourselves in that drop zone. It's going to be so hard to keep out of it, I think. I'm not quite sure how we're going to manage it, but this feels a really important game. And if we can get a victory here, it just gives ourselves a little bit of breathing room. If we don't, we're in all sorts of trouble. So I've sorted out the team already. We've got Guerrero, Astley and Chambers out injured at the minute. So the team that we're going Seth and Da Silva up top, Handley on the left, Athanasopoulos on the right, Lyons and Malt in the centre. I know, Lyons, you probably not. He was already at the club. But I do like his passing and his vision there and his technique. All of that makes me think he makes quite a good deep line playmaker. And then we backline Malty, Chilcott, DeBayo and Jones. Jones having to play on the right side and Odam in goal. It's not the best side that we're ever going to put out, but it's not too bad actually. And what we might do, we'll play Walcott on the left side. Handley is going to get a little bit of a break, and we know what Walcott is capable of. So I feel we've got two excellent players, one down each side. Let's do it. So what you might notice, we are actually playing the Loney advanced on the left side. Walcott, the guy I just brought in, who I said was amazing, just gave the ball away to them and Tilson scored after 3 minutes. So that's not going to plan. Right, can we get back into this? Odam clears it up the pitch. Malt's done pretty much nothing there. I don't like conceding goals so early because it just feels like we're not that capable of scoring them. But just when you give chances away like that at the championship level, what do you expect? We just don't want to lose this. Duke. Oh, look at that. I mean, could that be any better, the way they just walked through us? It's offside, but what a lovely little load of passes. We were nowhere near that. This is a worry. Odam clears it up the pitch. Seth nowhere near it again. Walcott though, can we get our first chance? But Walcott, what is going on? And McGurk almost fires the pass, but we're just not at the races, it seems. Not sure why. Because actually we've been quite good. Pretty much in all the games we've been involved. We've been creative and causing trouble. We certainly don't. This looks like we're sort of hanging on, and that's not being what we're like. So they're just kicking it out, and they just almost scored from distance. We need to be a little bit better than this. We really do. Well, we look like we've picked things up a bit. I've seen a few chances kind of roll through, but we've yet to actually see a highlight, which is a worry. A lot of space for Gallagher there, but we've cleared it into Billing. I wonder if it's that Billing. And Walcott, who's done very little in this role, it's into Malt. Can he find a pass? Just not quite finding the passes, and I wonder whether this is not having the right people in the middle. Too many players out injured. But I don't think even that's it. We just... Wow. Well, that was good defending. I think that was Chilcott getting in the way. But we look rubbish today. We look really poor. It's hard to know what this is all about, because this is not... And maybe it's just the different style of team that we're going up against, and they're kind of doing what we're doing, but they're doing it better. I don't know. Maybe a highlight here. Jones into Athanasopoulos. Jones, but he loses it. Oh, dear me. And off they go. I mean, how we are not sort of 3 or 4-0 down, I do not know. This is easily the worst we've played, and it's against a team that are right down there with us. We need to do a lot better in the second half. I think we're going to be shouting at them. I think that's what's going to happen, because that was not good enough. We're thrashing our arms. We're shouting at them. That was terrible. I wonder whether we bring Handley on the left side. Do we go a little bit further on Lyons as an advanced playmaker? See if we can just get some of these players in on the ball, because it seems like Blackpool are just dominating us. Just got all the ball and playing it around us like we don't exist. Another opportunity from them. And somehow, again, it is kind of setting up to one of these games where a team has hundreds of chances. I know it's probably not going to end up like this. And another one, and we end up scoring right at the end, and it's 1-1, and we go home kind of thinking, how the heck did that happen? That's my hope anyway. Looks like we're getting one or two more chances. Are we going to get our first highlight? Da Silva. I mean, I'll be honest, that looked like he was obstructed there. Ball in. That's the first highlight we've seen. A header from like 15 yards out. But we are coming into this now. Da Silva. And again, we don't find the pass. And their strikers just seem just like to have the ball on a string. Come on. If anyone's going to do something, it's going to be him. Malt's got it back. Lyons doesn't seem to know what to do with the ball. Here's Malty. Dear me. And it's cleared again. And they're just running round us. Headers to all their players. It's like they're playing like a team of under-8s, the way they just deal with the headers. What's going on? I feel this goal coming. There it is. Luca Tilson, and that is about as deserved as it gets. But yeah, we've been awful. And I don't think I've got anyone to bring on. Daniel Da Silva. I'm going to bring Kemp on there. He's not really that sort of player, but he can play that role. Maybe that's what we need to do. Josh Lyons is coming off. He's aggressive. Ben Davis is on. That does mean we get another sub a bit later on, but we need to do something here, and quickly. Right, here he is again. Don't lose the ball. Handley now. Oh, it's gone wide. That was the chance to maybe get something, and there it is. It is one of the most disappointing performances we've put out there so far. I know we are the underdogs every single game, but we can't put out a performance like that against the team that's down there, and I don't understand where that one's come from, given how kind of hard to beat we've been recently. And you can see we are in a bit of trouble here with that loss. I mean, we'd be up here 18th, 19th thinking, oh, well, that's all right. But now we are in all sorts of trouble, and we really need to kind of think our way out of this, because it's not pretty at the minute, and I'm struggling to see what to do about it when we play like that. But when the wingers are run down and scoring goals, then yeah, I feel a lot better about it. Anyway, folks, don't know what to make of that. Not very good. Let me know what you think about what I should be doing tactically, maybe to put that right. But although September went really well, looks like October is going pretty badly, and we've got Luton left in October, and yeah, it's going to be tough. We'll come back probably for a home game this time. Oh, Preston, who are 24th. That looks like one that we should be coming back for. Hopefully we still are sitting outside of the drop zone by then, but I don't know. Something in me says I think by then we will be deep in relegation trouble. It feels like we had a great September, and that is our highlight, and we've just got to deal with what we are. Anyway, folks, let me know what your thoughts are. If you've enjoyed this episode, hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you for the next one. Goodbye.